Hello friends, how are you? Breaking news today. General Hospital, GH, spoilers recap for Monday, October 7, reveals that Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, bumped into Aiden Spencer, Colin Cassidy, at GH, where Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, put them in a break room so they could catch up privately. Lucky was apologetic for staying away and out of touch for so long. Aiden had a lot to tell his dad and eventually admitted he was gay. Lucky took a moment to gather his thoughts and assured Aiden of how much he loved him. There was nothing that could ever change that, so Aiden gave Lucky a big hug. Aiden also gave Lucky updates on his baking business, which led to him bonding with Lucky over Luke Spencer's Anthony Jerry diner days. After Elizabeth got Lucky's final test results, she came to the break room and delivered them after Aiden took off. Lucky could tell Liz had bad news, so she admitted that he wasn't a viable liver donor for Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havins. In Holly Sutton's Emma Psalm's suite, she was surprised when Jack Brennan, Charles Mazur, showed up with champagne and questions about Jen Sidwell's Carlo Rota operations. Holly was careful to keep her stolen diamonds out of sight and played dumb about the business side of things with Sidwell. Felicia Scorpio, Christina Wagner, eventually showed up with a warm greeting for Holly, who admitted Mac wasn't as happy to see her. However, Felicia didn't seem to care and gave Holly a push to go see Robert Scorpio, Tristan Rogers. After Robert filled Diane Miller, Carolyn Hennessy, in on Holly's return to town, he made it clear that he was focused on a future with Diane and not stuck in the past. Later, Holly finally showed up at Robert's office, so he suggested that it took her long enough. When Holly asked if Robert had been waiting for her, he replied with an "all my life" and left her pleasantly surprised. In the Quartermaine kitchen, Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott, heard about Violet Finn's jovial love, trouble at school, and basically explained that she was giving that mean kid what he wanted by getting upset. Once Tracy advised Violet to brush it off next time, Giovanni Massa, had a chat with Violet next. Gio admitted that in his family, beating people up in that situation would have been the norm. Violet wound up talking to Gio about his deceased parents and how he leaned on his extended family once they were gone. Lois Cirillo, Rena Sofa, got emotional as she listened around the corner, so Tracy came along and called her out for eavesdropping. After Tracy hinted about handling Violet's school situation, Lois became suspicious of what exactly she did. Meanwhile, Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, and Brooke Lynn Quartermaine, Amanda Seton, had a meeting with Violet's principal, who admitted that Violet had become a bit withdrawn in her classes. However, the principal still praised Violet as a student and could see that Brooke Lynn and Chase were committed to helping her through this rough patch. This was the first time Violet had hit anyone, and there had already been issues with that particular student provoking other kids. The principal was sympathetic to what Violet was going through and agreed therapy would be a good idea after Chase and Brooke Lynn suggested it. Just as Brooke Lynn and Chase were about to leave, Diane popped up as legal representation for Violet. It became obvious that Tracy sent Diane, so Chase and Brooke Lynn hurried her out to insist they'd taken care of everything. At Bobby's, Willa Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, brought Wiley Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, to get some snacks for the last boat ride of the season. Lucas Jones, Van Hansis, was by the counter when they walked in, so Wiley asked Willow who that was. Willow made introductions, so Wiley was excited to learn he had a great uncle. Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, eventually popped up along with Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms, but Lucas passed on the offer to join the boat ride. After Lucas made an excuse and took off, Maxie did the same. Once Maxie followed Lucas to Bobby Spencer's, Jacqueline Zeman grave, she checked on him and learned distance had helped after all the Wiley baby swap drama. Now Lucas was prepared to be an uncle to Wiley, and he playfully warned Maxie not to play matchmaker for him. Back with Michael and Willow, they told Wiley that Lucas took care of him for a while when he was a baby. It wasn't a big deal to Veely, who was more interested in their imminent boat ride. General Hospital spoilers say Willow and Michael have some other challenges ahead of them due to the secrets they're both keeping, so we'll bring you more predictions on any blow-ups that are brewing. CTO will have other sizzling General Hospital spoilers, predictions, updates and news to read up on, so visit us regularly for more GH info. General Hospital GH spoilers for Tuesday, October 8, reveal that Jack Brennan, Charles Mazur, will catch up with Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, to talk about her recent mission with Jason Morgan, Steve Burton. It looks like Brennan will be even more impressed by Jason now that he's seen how much Anna trusts him. Although Brennan will hold out hope that he can rope Jason into some assignments, Anna will deliver a warning. Since Jason just got out of a dangerous situation, Anna may urge Brennan to back off, especially for the sake of Jason's sons. Meanwhile, Don Falconeri, Dominic Zamprodna, will give Rocco Falconeri, Finn Carr, some reassurance. Rocco may worry that Lulu Spencer, Alexa Heavens, is going to fade fast without a liver transplant, but Dante will refuse to give up. That's not gonna happen. I won't let it, Dante promises Rocco in Tuesday's GH preview video. Unfortunately, Lucky Spencer's Jonathan Jackson final test results reveal that he's not a viable donor for Lulu, so he'll struggle over that disappointing news. Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, will worry that Lucky is going to spin out, and sure enough, he'll have a meltdown at Bobby's later. Lucky will angrily order everyone out of the restaurant as he tries to cope with the fact that he can't save his sister. Next, Felicia Scorpio, Christina Wagner, will tell Max Scorpio, John J. York, that if Robert Scorpio, Tristan Rogers, and Holly Sutton, Emma Salms, want to be together, there's nothing they can do about it. Even so, Mac will spell out why he thinks a Holly and Robert reunion would be a terrible idea. In Robert's office, he'll continue catching up with Holly following all the Jens Sidwell, Carlo Rota, chaos. Holly will acknowledge that a girl's got to make a living, and perhaps admit that she was manipulating Sidwell for profitable reasons. At Pentonville, Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, will strategize with Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight. Again, so he'll pitch an idea about her defense that leaves her feeling hopeful. Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, will also pay a visit to Alexis, who'll warn that Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mansi, can't tell anyone about her role in all the gun drama. It sounds like Alexis will push Sam to keep an eye on Christina and muzzle her if need be, but Christina will definitely cause more problems along the way. At the Metro Court, Harley Spencer, Laura Wright, will offer to make a phone call and have Brad Cooper, Parry Shen, fired from GH if that make things easier for Lucas Jones, Van Hansis. However, Lucas may insist it's fine and that he just plans to avoid Brad as much as possible. General Hospital spoilers say Brad and Lucas' reunion could be coming up despite Lucas' attempt to move on, so we'll bring you updates on their love lives and predictions on what the future holds. CTL's where you want to be for the hottest General Hospital spoilers, predictions, updates and news, so make us your top source.